Now this is the final video. What we're going to do is we're going to create a custom widget that will list the blog posts, the most recent 9 blog posts, and make it look like this. It's a cat's life right here. So what I'm going to do now is, and it's just this section here. This part is static, right? And this part is static, and so on. So I'm going to go over to Chrome, and I'm going to first of all I'm going to go to widgets, which is right here. And what I'm going to do is inactive list category posts. So remember when you make a new post, you can put it in a category? You guys realize that? Trust me, you can do it. So you say add new post, put it in category posts, blog, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say I'm going to add this to widgets for shortcodes, and I'm going to add it. Bam.
What's that also? Because mine doesn't have this category.
That's also a plugin. So the plugin is, you want me to check the plugins?
Sure.
It is list category posts is the name of the plugin. So you want list category posts and AMR shortcode any widget are the two you want. Go ahead.
Do we need to define a category ahead of time for this?
Yes. Well, no and yes. I mean, if you know the name of the category, you can say blog and then go back and create the blog. If there's no posts with the blog category, that's okay.
Because the only category I had until recently was uncategorized.
Right, exactly. Most people have just an uncategorized post or category. So you just keep adding categories. And that's something that users can do as well. So let's go back. So I've got my widget. Where is my widgets? Appearance, widgets, and should I have not gone away? List category posts. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to fill this information in here. So I'm going to call this It's a Cat's Life. And I'm going to say category. And I've created some posts. Yes, I guess you do need to define the category. So that's your answer. So blog, go ahead.
For the list category post, when you're getting the widget, is it the main sidebar versus what
It's the, what do they call it? Widgets for shortcodes. So what we're going to do is we're going to just basically get that code for that widget, and we're going to drop it into our site. So It's a Cat's Life, log number of posts is going to be 9. Offset means, do we get the 9 most recent, or do we get like the 9 most recent after the most recent, or so if you were going to say make a big post for the most recent post and then have the following 9 listed, you could do that. You could offset it. That's what offset means. So, but we don't want to offset it. We're going to take just the 9 most recent. We're going to order by date. That's awesome. Descending, great. Exclude categories. I'm not going to worry about that. Exclude posts. I'm not going to worry about that. Hang on. What do we want to show? What do we want to show? We're not going to show an excerpt. We're just going to show the title and the date. And the template is going to be, I'm going to leave that as default. And I'm going to say save. And it's going to say do category ID widget posts 3. Copy that. Okay? Question?
I made a blog category, but it's not showing up in the drop-down.
If you make sure you save and publish the page, and make sure that you reload the other page.
Save and publish that page.
So okay, so now I've got my shortcode here, this bracket thing, and yeah, you should be able to see that. So now I'm going to go to my pages and I'm going to make my blog page. So I'm in my pages. I'm going to add a new page. We're going to call it blog. Boom. I'm going to paste that shortcode in there. Now I'm going to do other stuff in this page. I'm going to come back and edit this. I'm going to put some columns in here. I'm going to put some verbiage about the author on the left column, and then this is going to go in the center column. But for now, I want just that list. I'm not going to worry about anything else. So I'm going to say publish. With a little luck, I'm going to go over now to my Firefox. I'm going to refresh this. Oh, I love it when it works. Blog is right here. I'm going to click on blog. And here's my only blog post. But notice that it says It's a Cat's Life. Hemingway had it right, and November 16. So I don't know if I could actually get this text, this date, above the posts. Like you saw in the PDF, it's got this above the post. You know, I'm not going to kill you if you go, sorry, I had to put it below. No, F, sorry, you're done. So I'm happy. I've got basically, you know, I don't have this little footer here, and I can figure that out, how to do that later, or just leave it out. I don't care. You know, I'm not going to be super picky about this. The trick is to get this content in there dynamically, not go in there with HTML and type all this stuff in, because this is going to change. This is dynamic content, right? That's why we're doing this through these shortcodes. So as I keep throwing more content in here, this list will just keep growing until it reaches 9 or 10. Then the more will pop up at the end. Go ahead.
Okay, I add new category, but where do I, did you say I publish a page? What page?
So if you want to, if you want to, you just go to posts here. If you want to create a category, and you just say add new, or you can go to categories here,
Right.
and you can add a new category here.
I typed up, but I did all that, but it's still not showing up in the.
Well, you may not. I did it by adding a new post,
Okay.
and then you notice over here on the side, there's categories, and I can add a new category here as well. And so that's where I added it.
So add.
What if it says blog 1? Is that the title of the blog or something?
I don't know.
Like on this page. It's a Cat's Life blog 1, David.
Right, and so that may have been what you called that title, or you may have had another one going there. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to troubleshoot that. Okay, so I have, in theory, got my cat's life. So how do I make this into columns, right? So how do I get to the PDF? What's next? I want to add this static HTML. And so I'm going to just copy this content, and I'm going to go into that page again. I'm going to go to the pages, and I'm going to say go to the blog, and go to edit. And so I'm going to just take this and push it down and come up here and paste that content in. Whoa, let's not do that. Let's right click on this, control click, and say paste and match style. All right, so now it's just a chunk of text. And what was the trick with columns? Remember the columns that we talked? There was another plugin called Columns. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to update that.
What are the properties of the widget we were creating? Category blog, number post 9.
Sorry, say again louder?
What were the properties we used for this again?
Right, so watch the video.
That's short of it. Damn.
That's the short of it. Because I want to keep going on it, because everyone's going to go, oh, I want to get through this. Why are we going back? No, don't go back. Wow. You think I can log into that? You know I can totally log into that AV system and turn that down.
Please do.
Should we? No, I can't do it, because you guys will, yeah, never mind. It'll be forever immortalized in video. Where do we leave off? Go to pages. Oh, okay, so let's just preview that page. Oh, it didn't go. Go to the blog, go to edit, update. Okay, that should do it. Come back here, option, boom. Okay, so now I've got about the author, right? But I want to split this into columns. And as I recall, there is a plugin for that called, have I not installed the plugin? I'm going to look at my other site. Boom. Wonderful. It's check our plugins here. Yes, there's a plugin that I'm missing called Columns. So we're going to go over to this other site, and we're going to install that plugin. Columns. Columns. Hope that's the one. I don't see any other. Okay, let's activate it. Columns, use column shortcode inside a column group to create magic. Okay, let's view the details real quick on this. Column group, column, close column, column. So it's starting to look like HTML, right? Okay, so let's go to that page now and let's put a column in. Go to the blog, go to edit. C-O-L-U-M-N. Copy, paste, it's a close, pastes, pastes, that's a close, update it, okay, go here, hold the option key down, refresh, and it failed. I think I need to have that as a column group.
Columns go within the column group. You need to close the column group as well.
Yeah. Is that right?
Is there a dash between there?
I don't know. What's it show on my on the
Try putting the dash between column and group.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Close it. Update. Option key. Oh, eh? So now I could add a third column, and that would get it over here. Or I could use Bootstrap and put a column here, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just gonna wing it. So the question is this: is this good enough? No. I want to get rid of the blog. I want to make my text white. I want to make my background dark gray. I want to put this. I want to upload this image into About the Author.
Now do you need more content in It's a Cat's Life?
Yeah. Well, I mean, all right. I've got to make some fake blog posts that makes this list a little longer.
Do
So
you have to add something with column group?
say again.
Like I did column group, column and column, column and column, and column group,
Uh huh.
and I didn't get columns.
You didn't get columns, and you installed the plugin.
Yes.
Okay, well, we can troubleshoot that in a minute. I'm going to add one more column, and I'm going to just say, actually, I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to say blogs we like, and I'm going to hit return, and I'm going to say Budgie Bunny, and I'm going to say Mary's blog, and I'm going to say blah, and I'm going to say update this, and I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to option click, and I'm going to refresh. So now I've got 3 columns here. So you know what? If I saw this, and I saw the styles that match the PDF, that's an A. How's that? And I just explained how to do it. Okay, so I'm going to sign off this video because it's gotten way too long.